बड़े ख़ास मेहमान हैं हमारे साथ आज। 1990 में मशरक़ी और मगरबी जर्मनी का फिर से एक हो जाना जर्मन अवाम के लिए तारीख साज दिन है और जर्मन कौम हर साल 3 अक्टूबर को यूनिटी डे के तौर पर मनाती है। कल पूरी दुनिया में जर्मन यौम इत्तेहाद के तौर पर इस दिन को मनाएंगे। पूरी दुनिया में सेलिब्रेशन होंगी। इस दिन की अहमियत क्या है एग्जैक्टली हिस्ट्री से शायद आप वाकिफ़ हों, थोड़ा बहुत बाज़ लोग नहीं भी वाकिफ़ होंगे। पाकिस्तान और जर्मनी के ताल्लुकात पर बात करने के लिए आज हमारे साथ पाकिस्तान में जर्मनी के सफ़ीर बर्नहार्ड स्टैकहैक मौजूद हैं। एम्बेसडर हैं जर्मनी के पाकिस्तान में, तो उनको खुशामदीद।
Mr. Ambassador, thank you so much for taking out the time to join us this morning. First of all, we want to congratulate you on the German Unity Day. If you could stress upon the significance of this day and how will you celebrate it in Pakistan?
German National Day, I mean, it's 30th anniversary since Germany was united and Europe and you might even say the rest of world policy profoundly transformed. So it's actually a reason to say the situation, things are not as feasible now due to the pandemic, and so we decided to renounce big festivities and opted for, how should I put that, a two-pronged approach or two-pronged substitution. One, a virtual concert by an outstanding, amazing performer, the singer Zoe Kachi and her band from Karachi. A concert, a virtual concert performed live for us, and you may join that concert tomorrow, Saturday, at 7 p.m. Under or on our Facebook page, German Embassy Islamabad, or on our YouTube channel, Germany in Pack. And I would wholeheartedly invite you to join us in that virtual celebration. Secondly, and equally important, the money originally earmarked for all these big festivities has been used for providing food packages to destitute and needy communities here around Islamabad.
We like the idea of a virtual celebration,
virtual concert. I'm sure कि सब लोग ने सुन लिया होगा, तो ज़ोए वेका जी का concert है. You can also attend this concert on Facebook pages. Mr. Ambassador, Germany and Pakistan have been partners in different avenues since 50s actually. Where is actually this level of partnership right now, and how can it be enhanced more so that we see the future development in different avenues?
Germany and Pakistan have been partners long since, and if I may say so, they are still going strong. Of course, there have been ups and downs, but I would say we are working on a rock-solid basis, basically across the board. Political exchange, economic, trade and investment cooperation, not only between us and Pakistan, but also between the EU, of which we are an important member.
Mr. Ambassador, we want your opinion. We know that the world is still in the grip of COVID-19 and it has affected every country in a different way. In your opinion, how well do you think Pakistan has handled this pandemic?
I have to say, I think Pakistan has fared quite well during the pandemic, as has Germany, by the way. Of course, we all know there had been serious damage caused by COVID-19 in terms of loss of precious human life and harm to the economy. But by and large, I have to say, Pakistan has, fared well.
All right, Mr. Ambassador, the number of students actually from Pakistan each year, there's quite a huge number of students who enroll in German educational institutions. How has this corona situation actually affected that whole process?
We are now issuing visas again for students wishing to study in Germany, but unfortunately, I mean, there had been a backlog built up over the recent months, and I'm afraid to say I don't think we will process all the applications by Pakistani students who wish to start their studies in Germany by the beginning of the academic year, that is in October. But we will do our utmost to patch up things.
Mr. Ambassador, I'm going to ask you a question that we love to ask people when they have come to Pakistan and are also living here. You've been in Pakistan for over a year now. I'm sure that you must have tried out a lot of Pakistani dishes. So if you'd like to name one of those which you like the most.
Oh, cuisine, yes, of course, Pakistani cuisine. Although I would suggest to use not the singular form, because I'm really impressed by the variety and the diversity of, regional dishes and local delicacies, culinary delicacies. But apart from food, I mean, there's a lot to be in love with in Pakistan. I mean, first and foremost, of course, these wonderful people. Very strong, brave, I would say unbowed people, beautiful people. Who I really learned to respect very much. Then, of course, this lovely, amazing landscape, gorgeous nature, as well as, and I'm particularly attached to that, the landscape of spirituality in this country. I mean, in this Muslim country, the rich Islamic heritage, but then, of course, fashion, old traditional one, new one, music, Pakistani music from all ages and origins, fascinating to learn about. And then perhaps that is the area I'm most attached to, Pakistani literature and poetry. I mean, it's very heartening and wonderful to see how everyday's life and everyday's struggle in Pakistan is being reflected and seen through the lenses of outstanding Pakistani writers and authors. So there is a lot to be and to fall in love with in Pakistan, and I have to say I have been already addicted.
Thank you for taking out the time to speak to us, Mr. Ambassador. ये जर्मनी के एम्बेसडर हमारे साथ हैं, एम्बेसडर बर्नहार्ड श्लागहैक, और बड़ी तारीफ़ें की इन्होंने। मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है जब पाकिस्तान की तारीफ़ हो, और एक्चुअली लोगों से तो एकदम से ही मोहब्बत हो जाती है जब भी कोई बाहर से आए। तो खाना भी इनको हमारा अच्छा लगा, म्यूज़िक की तारीफ़ की, और हमारी शायरी और लिटरेचर जिस ट्रांसलेशन में इन्होंने पढ़ी और समझी, इनको बड़ी अच्छी लगी।
अच्छा, कल 7 बजे आप जर्मन एम्बेसी के पाकिस्तान के फेसबुक पेजेस पर जाएंगे, तो वहाँ पे एक वर्चुअल कॉन्सर्ट का एहतमाम किया गया है इनके यूनिटी डे की मुनासिबत से, तो वो भी आप अटेंड कर सकते हैं। घर बैठे हुए हमने एंटरटेनमेंट आपको बता दी है।